you want to know how to make Yorkshire puddings like these, we've got toad in the hole, medium, large, mini ones. You watch this presentation, you will not be disappointed. If you've only come for the Yorkies, fast forward another minute and a half, because the next minute and a half will be taken up by onion gravy. Enjoy the presentation, my friends. So I've got 3 medium-sized white onions, and I've cut them reasonably thin, as you can see. We've got a good knob of butter in this pan, so into the pan I'm going to put a decent drizzle of sunflower oil on top. The purpose of that is so the butter doesn't burn. Slosh your onions in, and now I'm going to heat them for about, I'm not joking, probably about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes on a medium heat. So let's check in after about, well, when I reckon they're done, I'll tell you how long it took. Right friends, so we've actually had about 24-25 minutes, and you can see that this onion has caramelised beautifully. All the natural sugars have come out, and they will have made an amazing, amazing taste to these onions. So now all I'm going to do, I've got about 1.5 pints of rather thick beef gravy. I'm going to throw straight in, and now I'm just going to leave that to simmer for the duration of the rest of the cooking time whilst we get these Yorkshire puddings sorted. Whoopsie daisy, try to keep it in the pan. Right, so as you can see, we've got a wide array of different oven trays here. We've got a muffin tin, we've got this mini tin, we've got a rectangle tin, and we've got a crinkled edge tin. And the point here is so that I can show that Yorkshire puddings can be made in any shape, any size, and it's really easy to do. So what you need to do, if you watch the quantity, because I can't measure it, this is just sunflower oil. I'm putting it into the tray. Really easy. Obviously, because all I'm doing is pouring oil. If we did live streams, just imagine how many times I'd do the noise. Right, you don't want much in these because these are tiny. Right, this one, I'm going to put about that much. And this one is for the toad in the hole, because I'm going to make a toad in the hole in this vid. Just to show how easy it is. Right, now the next step, bang it into an oven, about 200 degrees centigrade, and wait for at least 10 minutes at full temperature, so you know for a fact that the tin and the oil have got to proper good hot temperature. Right, so this is how I make up my Yorkshire pudding batter. I always use 3 eggs. I'm going to be making double dose today, but I can only make it in single batches, and this is enough for a normal family of 4 or more. So you get your 3 eggs, whisk them up like that. I use whole fat milk. I put about the same quantity as there was of egg. Whisk that. And then just normal tap water. This is controversial. Some people say not to use tap water, but my Yorkies work every time. About the same quantity. There you are. Right. I'm doing this just so we can see how much flour I use, because I don't measure anything, I just do it. Well, I'll do it now if you want. About that much flour, maybe a bit more. There we go. About 6 ounces left. Wow. Little sprinkle of salt, not too much. We're talking 1/4 teaspoon, if that. Now into there, this is where it goes wrong, because this is where my little helper usually holds the bowl, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Now, I put an amount in, and then I stir it so it's a really, really thick paste. Come on Jack, get above. I do it so it's thick. My nan, who was a farmer's wife, she was really good at Yorkshire puddings, and she used to stir it the same way I do, with a whisk. She didn't stir it with a spoon, she stirred it with a whisk. But you're not beating it to aerate it, you're just using that whisk to stir it in. You can see how thick and gloopy that is. Now you start to gently add the rest of the mixture. If you can hear the tweeting, there are some quails knocking about. We've hatched a load more quails, but we'll save them for another day. There we go. There you can see it's mixing in now. So now we've got this nice smooth mixture, this nice batter. Put the rest in. Lovely. Right, I'm going to do the rest again. Sorry, I'm going to do the same again, and then we'll get on with pouring into these tins. Right friends, so here we have it. The trays are all heated up. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to do all these at the same time. I don't know how it's going to work, because obviously you wouldn't normally cook all these different sized Yorkies at the same time. Hopefully that translated to how much oil to put into the Yorkie batter. We're talking about 1/4 of an inch thick on the base. Next I'm going to do the large tin. And remember, it's always important to make sure that your oven trays are hot. Look at that, you can see it bubbling up. Normally it'd be maybe a bit hot because I'd have been cooking a joint of beef. Don't matter though, seriously. You wait and see. And try and pour into the middle of the muffin. Pour into the middle of the muffin, you've got a better chance of getting a well in the middle of the Yorkie. And another tip I'm going to show you now with these three. So remember, these three are on the right, this is a test. Right, now pour back in right into the middle. We'll see what happens with these three. And that is another way of ensuring, we'll do it with this one and that one as well. This is another way of ensuring that you end up with a good well in the middle of your Yorkie. Now we're coming out with all the old Yorkshire tricks here. How are you doing, Coffee? I'm sure you're appreciating this. Right, so that's that one. Keep forgetting about putting the oven glove back on, Jack.
That would not be good.
Now we'll get this cheeky monkey out. This is one of my coolest. I've got a set of these, and they're the coolest Yorkie trays I've got. And I use these when I do. I used to do the fancy oxtail starters. You know, when I had a nice house before I had to sell it. Hi, Ems. How are your Yorkies doing? Is Aunt Bessie all right? Right then. Now the mini ones, these are just for Ollie. Come on. But look, they're cute and they're sweet. Hopefully these are going to cook at the same time as the rest. I'm not 100% convinced, but there's a good chance, isn't there, Jack?
There is.
So remember what the mix that I showed on camera, I did double that mix. There is still some in the bowl in the house. And it's really good to add a little bit, just a few tablespoons of it into your gravy mix as well. It helps to thicken, but if you wanted to, if you had some left over, you can save it, dilute it a little bit and have pancakes later on. Look at that. Right friends, I might see if I can set up a bit of a time lapse so we can watch if these suckers rise. Do you think they'll rise some?
I do.
Ah!
Oh!
Real cooking. Do you know, that's like Kevin Bloody Wilson. Sorry, I'm not going to go off on a tangent. Right, there you go. 200 degrees, let's see what happens. Boom. Right friends, it's been 12 minutes. 12 minutes, and you can see that these Yorkshire puddings are rising beautifully. Look at these bad boys go. Look at the toad in the hole there. If you look carefully, you can see that the sausage, it's even trying to throw the sausage out. Come on, man. I didn't do the time lapse. I kind of wish I had, but you know, I had other things to do. There's the little guy, well, the large round one, the crinkled edge one. He looks good. Friends, bear in mind, when you do Yorkshire puddings, one of the biggest issues that people have is when they open the oven door. They'll open the oven door and all the heat escapes. And what happens is all the Yorkies, they'll drop to nothing. So keep it closed, make sure you leave the oven door closed until you think that they're ready. Then get them out, because no one likes a droopy Yorkie. Sounds like a Pfizer advert. Friends, I apologise, we didn't actually finish the video. Unbelievably, we didn't finish the video. We've banged a load on our plates, we've all tucked in. It is really, really good. My goodness, we didn't finish the vid. This is a mini one, they all taste the same. If you've never had a Yorkshire pudding, I don't know where you come from in the world. If you've never had a Yorkshire pudding, follow my recipe. Do this, make some Yorkshire puddings and enjoy them. They're the best things ever. Served with any sort of roast dinner, as a starter, whatever you want. Do it, enjoy it. Friends. Sorry. Can't believe we didn't finish the vid. Bye-bye, friends, bye-bye. They're that good, we forgot to finish the vid.